We are meeting a nursing student today for the second time, digging into the why in his choice of career.
Yeah, we know the nation needs healthcare workers. The pandemic made that clear. But earlier in the week, when we visited the groundbreaking for UT's new nursing building, we heard from one future nurse that there's more to it than choosing a high-demand field with solid pay.
As we begin National Hispanic Heritage Month, WAT 6 on your side reporter Kristen Gallant shows us the importance of representation to one UT student.
Andres Zaragoza Valdez is one of UT's student nursing ambassadors. He says his family's background is what motivates him to move forward in his college career and beyond.
My dad is from Mexico and my mom is from Guatemala. They came to Tennessee in 1993, I believe.
Both of Andres' parents moved to the United States when they were teenagers, knowing little English, but like many, having the American dream.
Antioch was still a growing Hispanic-speaking region, so they didn't have to worry too much about learning English, but come 1998, when my older brother was born, they started to actually try to learn English.
With English as his parents' second language, communication was more difficult in some situations than in others, like when Andres' younger brother had to be rushed to the emergency room when they were little.
Going to the emergency room for the first time was definitely a very scary experience, and seeing that there was large discrepancies in who was working and who was being treated, I wanted to, one, alleviate the minority male population in nursing, and two, provide an outlet for Spanish communities to get healthcare providers from people who look like them, who can speak Spanish, and who can ultimately give them more comfort.
Which is a big reason why he chose nursing as his degree.
What do you hope to accomplish, both here at UT and just in general with your degree?
I mainly chose UT because it was a place of comfort. I'm hoping to set a precedent of sorts. Of course, there's those that have come before me. I know there's different upperclassmen of different backgrounds as well, but I'm really hoping to be a major driving force to bringing diversity to the nursing program at UT.
Andre says seeing other Hispanics represented was few and far between as he grew up.
As I progressed through schooling, I would see less and less people like me, and so it was a little harder to relate to the people in my immediate community or neighborhoods.
So when he heard that UT was celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, he was excited.
To see all of this too and talking about the Hispanic culture, what does that mean to you?
It's important to stay in touch with cultural roots, to really remember why I'm here and how far I've been able to come, as well as my people in the U.S. and just at UTK as a whole.
A photo of his grandfather sits in one of the displays. It's a reminder of where he comes from, and it brings him hope of where the future can lead.
Seeing more representation, seeing the minimization of health disparities in Spanish-speaking communities, Latinos communities, that would mean a lot to me.
Andre says once he graduates, he hopes to be a travel nurse or continue his education in the nursing field. Bo.
Wish him the best of luck. Kristen, thank you. And we're bringing you stories spotlighting Hispanic culture, history, and issues over the next month.